Okay. Oh, okay. Hello everyone. Um, so we'll continue our reading for the month of July. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and and okay. So we'll look at the sky first and see what changes we had for the sky and how this affects your sign. Okay, so we have Mercury in retrograde in your 12th house in Cancer. Okay, so you might feel like there could have been disturbances or miscommunications in faraway lands, okay, or in foreign lands, or you could be dealing with issues with transport or import um, from a foreign land, okay, and um, and right now you could be feeling like there's miscommunications going on, or issues with shipping, okay, or deliverance of goods. Maybe you could be facing delays. What else? But sun is over there, so you could feel very there could be an authority that could, that is happy to aid you in that matter, okay, and that will give you like optimism to resolve these issues. um or you could be feeling like very joyful, okay, you could be feeling like you could be receiving a lot of attention regarding what um or or you might feel like at this time whatever you have done in the past, that this could be like in bed, or is being known, okay, is being known or is being shown or being illuminated, okay, whatever you have done in the past or in the dark or in secret is being known, okay, or it's being illuminated since the sun is in your 12th house right now. So this is especially for moon and sun, I mean Leo or rising, okay, same as sun moon, Leo sun, or you could be found out about secret communication that you've had in the past, and they are now looking back on those things that you have previously communicated to, um, maybe in regards to your homeland, in regards to your mother, to your own mother, or in regards to your homeland, or clothing, in regards to clothing that you have communicated with, in regards with some clothings, or regarding some shipping handlings, maybe like maybe there's like shipping of clothes or transportation of clothes, shipping clothes from maybe a homeland, or from a foreign land. or this could also be pertaining to homes, um, maybe transactions regarding homes from a foreign land. Okay, this could be coming to light, all right, at this time, with the Mercury retrograde there in your 12th house and the Sun conjuncting Mercury retrograde. So people could be looking back at those things, and those are being illuminated. Okay, and now they see what those conversations are, what those ships are for, or regarding the estates or um, properties in a foreign land, properties in a foreign land or a homeland. Um, or this could be pertaining to cars. Okay, since Cancer is also fourth house, which is cars. You could also be found out about. Okay, this might cause some issues, Leo. I feel like there's so many things that is being found out from the things that you've hidden in the past or hidden in secret. Wow. Okay. Or maybe you had hidden transactions that you've made regarding a home, properties, assets, cars. Okay. And maybe it's a lot of cars. Maybe it's a lot of cars. Okay. Or it's a lot of real estate. And this is gonna cause tensions, miscommunications. Um, well, Jupiter was just there. Okay, Jupiter was just there um, a month ago or 2 months ago. So this brought in more cars, more real estate properties, um, transactions. You probably made some transactions in a foreign country or in your homeland. Um, so you might have felt like you got some generosity also. That's generosity in a foreign land or in a foreign transaction regarding cars, properties, real estate, any of those things, and that may have made you like very optimistic about some things. Okay. um so right now Jupiter just wait, hold on. So the sun is currently squaring Saturn in Aries. Okay, that means these are authorities. Okay, these are authorities that are finding this or finding it out. Okay, so Saturn, and it's going to create tensions. Okay, it's gonna create a very challenging aspect in it right now. Okay, so they are finding out your hidden transactions. So right now Saturn is in Aries. Okay, and they too are getting the whipping because maybe they have acted on impulse or um Maybe they didn't see it before, okay? And maybe now they see it. And like, oh wow. Um, so this could also put an issue on them. Maybe they have allowed this. And then now have to, you know, kind of need to also be accountable for for the hidden transactions that might have happened. Okay. Anyway, so other than that, let's see what else. So the Jupiter, what else? Jupiter just entered your sign, okay, and Leo. So in your ascendant or in your conjuncting your sun sign. So you might feel like very optimistic, very happy, and it doesn't seem like you're doing anything wrong, right? But you know, they see these hidden transactions that you might need to be aware of, okay, and that you might need some accountability on, okay. And this Jupiter, even if it makes you happy or optimistic, or it's giving you like insight, or like it's you're viewing things in a different way, or you're viewing things in a more meaningful way, okay. It makes you view things in a more meaningful way, in a more spiritual way, or like you're also, it has the tendency to expand your ego. So therefore, and watch your ego, okay, at this time. And it might also make you want to eat more, or create you might you might gain a few pounds, okay, with Jupiter in the first house. You might also be very popular at this time. Or there might be you could feel very optimistic regarding children, or regarding your creativity, or also your own business, okay. You might feel optimistic at this time regarding your own business, okay, or your own creativity, or expressing yourself, okay. Or you might be expressing yourself in a more like you're voicing up, okay. However, we have Pluto right across Jupiter in Aquarius, okay, opposite sign. And Pluto is an investigator, a researcher, maybe something that works behind the scenes and is looking into things, maybe for oversight, or what they need to do to look into details. Okay, and these are people that you might not always see, but it is currently on your opposition. So that what that might do is is going to create challenges in your identity. Okay, it might feel like it's trying to transform who you say you are. Okay, it's trying to question your identity. Well, if you say this is you, is this you? Well, is this you because now we have this, and then now we also have this. So is this also you? Especially if there is a Saturn that is squaring your Sun and Mercury in your um, um, bed and pleasures, or hidden enemies, or or hidden transactions. Okay, since Mercury is there right now. Okay, hidden transactions that now has been known. Okay, and maybe you are, you know, they're trying to look into it. Okay, and this across you is is trying to create a challenge, because this Jupiter is trying to expanding your ego. Okay, and it's expanding your ego, and right across you is Pluto. Okay, and it's trying to look into things, and it's wanting to transform the society right now, since Pluto is in Aquarius. It's planning to transform the society by looking into groups that is creating those things that could be problematic, and it wants to transform it to something more enduring. Okay, so maybe you'll be in a hot seat for 20 years. Okay, so it could be challenging you to change, to become someone much more effective, hopefully not corrupt, and you're not, you're not letting your ego um, be the decisive factor in what will be good for the society. Okay, and you are making sure that you are thinking about the society and not just for yourself. Okay, um yeah, so this is gonna be the balance of this opposition, since since Pluto is in your seventh house, or you could be meeting very powerful people at this time. I may want to challenge your who you think you say you are. Okay. Okay, so what else do we have? Mars. Okay, so Mars just entered Gemini. Gemini is now conjunct Uranus in Gemini. That is your 11th house of association, friends, groups that you're affiliated with. It's creating tensions, okay? It's creating tensions amongst your groups, or the groups that you're affiliated with, the groups that you choose to hang out with. Um, you might be meeting a lot of, you know, unusual friends, unusual associations. But it's also creating tensions amongst them, or that you feel like are otherworldly, or that you feel like are like unique in their own ways, um or they could also be there could also be like a group of people that, or association or a firm, um that you were a part of, that could be giving you ultimatums. Okay, so be cautious about what you're doing right now, that you are not, you know, picking a fight with your friends or with those that you associate with most of the time. um this could be a time where you guys are more in conflict with one another. Okay, and maybe it will spark like a fight, and then like something might happen to one of your friends, and like it could be like, okay, like one of your friends like might have, I don't know, like they might be hurt, or they could receive like an accident. Okay, because Mars is accident, injuries, conflicts, or you might feel like you're in a battle against your friends. All right. Okay, what else? So that Mars and Uranus is trining Pluto. Okay, so what that means is, so Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So there is favorable change that is occurring, and it could be sudden. Okay, that is going on around your friend groups. So maybe these are the things that are like a hidden blessing. Okay, that you could be meeting uh around your group of friends, or the or like, it's also network. Okay, you could be meeting somebody in a network or online. Okay, like 11th house is also online, or also the third house, or networks. Okay, or organizations or firms. um or someone powerful could be, could be beneficial in your friends. um what is okay, what is this? Square, a trine, a sextile. You also have a sextile going on in Neptune in Aries. Okay, Neptune in Aries. Neptune in Aries. So you might feel like there is needing to fight for something much more, or something like like a spiritual like a spiritual fight, or like a spiritual um like a reckoning, a reckoning of some sort. Okay, like you feel like your friends are dealing with those kind of things. Okay, okay, your friends or people that you associate with, or somewhere in your network. Okay. Okay, I think that is all that is going on in the sky. I've been blobbing on around about this for like 20 minutes. Okay, let's get through your cards. Um, let's get to your cards. Let's see what's going on for Leo regarding what's coming in for Leo. What's coming in for Leo, for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a stellium in Leo, or the fifth house. Okay, what is in the past for Leo? Four of Cups. Okay, you feel like you want to keep to yourself. You don't want to accept any invitations. You want to keep to your room. Maybe do some research, do your own thing. You don't really want to go out right now. Just want to stay by yourself. Um, and in your current energy, In your present, you have a Six of Pentacles. Okay, maybe this is accepting generosity, donations, or someone's giving you money, someone's giving you a tip, someone is giving you a someone someone is giving you some bonus or a raise, okay, or someone, or you want to give that to somebody, okay, or you could be receiving money or generosity, okay, or a transaction again, okay. So yeah, I feel like you could be dealing with issues right now regarding your past transactions, okay. um what is challenging you right now, Leo, in receiving generosity? Three of Wands. Okay, ships. That's what I was talking about earlier. Imports, exports. What you could be waiting. You're waiting to hear back from something from overseas. Okay, this could be overseas. Okay, overseas transports. Okay, and they are currently creating a strain on receiving your fair share of compensation or like a commission. Okay, you are like you're waiting to hear back on a response. Okay, so what about in your future? What could be affecting you? The devil. The devil is looming around you, Leo. Um, in reverse. Okay, you feel like you need to walk away from anything toxic or environment that you once was dealing with, or uh, you feel like um, you need to get away, or you need to be sanctified or something, or you feel like you need to take control of this situation, or else it might, you might not be able to get out of this toxic situation that is keeping you stuck. Okay, and um so this could be about letting go of toxic behaviors, addictive behaviors. If you feel like you have any addictive behaviors, or behavioral problems that could be addictive for you, either whatever that is. Okay, if you have any addictions, food could also be addictions. Okay, or buying things, or money can also be addictions, or sex can also be addictions, substance, anything that um that that keeps you want to cling on to those things, like and it also keeps you bound to those things. Okay, um you need to let this go. Maybe needing to argue or anything like that. You need to let this go. Okay, let's see. It's like I feel like you might feel lucky at this time, but I feel like those past transactions is being looked at right now, and You need to make sure that you didn't get yourself in anything that could be toxic or that would make you, make you stuck in those things. Now let's see what. Okay, Leo, what could be affecting you for July 2020, July 2026? Speaking truth. Speaking truth, maybe now is the time, or maybe you are being urged, or you are being called out, uh, um, or you are needing to speak your truth. Okay, and you have a sister. Your sister, okay, could be someone that you could be dealing with right now. So part of um, Mercury is a sibling. Okay, so they are looking at your conversations with your sister, Leo. Maybe what you have conversated with, when you guys maybe are dealing with some shipping or some foreign land transportations, shipping, maybe shipping products, or maybe a car with your sister, maybe foreign land or behind the scenes that you have done or transaction done and would be known right now. Held, held. Maybe you are being held to these things and strength, and maybe you are being affected by strength, or you are needing to have some strength at this time. Intuition, or you could also be dealing with intuition, remote viewing, psychics, telepathy. Okay. What else? What else could you be dealing with? Or who else could you be dealing with? Okay, what else? Cards are always right. So you could be dealing with a local artisan or international merchant. Okay, so you could be dealing with vendors. Maybe you're trying to get a family business off the ground, or you're and that's where you are having some troubles in, like shipping, imports, exports. Okay, and political brainwashing of some sort. Political brainwashing or brainwashing of some sort. Okay. Between lives. Between lives. So you might feel like you could be dealing with two lives. Maybe like maybe your life overseas or your life here where you are. Wherever you are, you might be feeling like you're dealing with uh, two of your lives, maybe like in your homeland, and maybe you are now currently living in a foreign land. You could be dealing with also a near-death experience. Okay. or between lives. Okay, so let's see what does this person who is speaking truth, or you could feel like you're speaking truth at this time. What does this have to say? You are very special. You are very special. Someone wants to tell you you are very special. What about your sister? What do they have to say? I felt that's what they're gonna say. Let's see. Light. They want to say light. 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 What about held? Okay, what is being held? I don't know. Is that that's not a person? Okay. What about strength? What about strength? Is there a person for you? What do they have to say? Oh, maybe this is your own strength. Maybe this is your own strength. Okay, you could be dealing with your own strength and you feel like you are in so much pain. Or maybe someone around you who is like their strength is waning or their vitality. They could be telling you that they are in so much pain. They are in so much pain. Okay. What about intuition, this owl? Or someone who's like silently observing around you. Okay. What do they have to say? I wish I could have done more for you. I wish I could have done more for you. I am manifesting you. I wanna get it on. They like to, think it like that. Like, yeah. They like to stimulate you right here. Like they want to own your mind, your body, your whole being. Make you feel like that. Okay. Leo. Ground yourself. Come back to earth. Ground yourself. Okay. Thinking about this too much. All right. What else? Let's see what is in your external environment, okay? What's in your external environment that could be affecting you that you might not always be aware of. Okay, let's see. What is external influences that is affecting your situation, Leo? Only you. Focusing on just you, Leo. Observing you. watching you. There's no one like you. So this might like make you feel very like um I'm feeling like Twitter patted or like some flutterings in my heart, like maybe it makes you feel all the like you feel like you're in love again. Okay. Oh, dating. Wait, this is outside. Oh, external. Maybe someone that you used to date. Dating. Dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone, one night stands. Maybe your exes or people that you've dated before could be affecting your situation right now. Or let's maybe someone is watching you somewhere. Okay. So these are externals. What else? Um, also, what could be affecting you is signs, okay? Meanings, repeated numbers, and synchronicities. This is astrology, okay? The changes in the sky, planets changing their signs and creating aspects on your birth chart or your natal chart. So the changes in the sky right now is affecting you, okay? Like what we have discussed and before the beginning of your reading. Secrets could also be affecting you, okay? Like those secret conversations that you've had, maybe with your sister or with people overseas, okay? Um, that you maybe secret transactions that you made regarding um, cars, homes, um, land, okay? Secrets, love affair, or maybe a love affair, or you're keeping things inside, okay? And you're not opening up, or illusions could also be affecting you. Like maybe there's rumors, lies, maybe someone is always changing the story, and now it's creating a lot of illusions everywhere, okay? You could feel like, yeah, I still got it going on. Okay, you might feel like that right now, okay? All right, let's see. Leos, let's see what or where does the Holy Spirit want you to focus on instead? Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Five of Cups, and Five of Cups right now is the spirit wants you to focus on. So you maybe remember a time where you felt like maybe you've done somebody wrong, or maybe this is like what is making you feel bad about what you have done. Okay, and focus on those things and make sure that you release those emotions. Okay, and you don't let it like you don't try to dwell on it, but like it wants you to focus there, maybe because the angels want you to know how it affected somebody else. Okay, so how it affected your friend groups, or how it might have affected somebody else. Okay. Okay, let's ask for advice. Okay, any advice for Leo regarding love? Playfulness. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. All right. Let's ask for advice for Leo. Advice for Leo. Self-criticism. Oh yeah. So since that could also pertain to how you talk to yourself, because you'd be like in your mind. So if the what do you call it? If Mercury is in retrograde right now to your subconscious, it might want to make you think critically about yourself, okay, or make you worry about import, export, or make you worry about transactions that you might not make. Okay, so self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace those negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. Okay. Let's pull an animal oracle card. A praying mantis. Observant, meaning observant. The praying mantis asks for stillness and mindfulness. Be present. Observe before you act. And find the sacred in the pause. Take your secret. Your sister knows. Maybe your sister knows your secret. Light. They say light. Okay, they want to say light. Observe before you act, Leo, and find the sacred in the pause. All right. There is sacredness in the pause because you are allowing God to communicate with you through, how you are channeling the divine messages that is coming from above. Okay. What needs to know? Release judgment. How come it's not being seen? Okay, hold on. I'll shuffle you another card. Maybe not yet. I don't know. It's not coming on the camera. It's not coming on the camera. Let's see. Messages for Leo. Okay. Take a step back, okay? Take a step back. Here it says this usually comes with caution because she's in front of a train. Okay. She's in front of a train, a fast-moving train, okay? And so take a step back because if you take a step forward, you might be putting yourself in dangerous situation that you shouldn't be a part of, okay? Maybe take precautionary measures, especially when Mercury is retrograde right now. Okay, there could be a lot of technical issues, transportation issues, accidents, a lot of accidents regarding telecommunications, transportations, technologies, or dysfunctions. Okay, so make sure that you keep yourself away from accidents or harmful things. Okay, and heal your relationships. Heal your relationships and make sure that connection matters. Okay, connection matters. Connection and trust matters. Trust is what builds and nurtures every relationships. Okay, trust, connections. Okay. All right. What else? Okay, your last card is the plant. Okay. What messages is coming in for Leo? This is what the Holy Spirit wants to ask you, Leo. You got the mugwort. The mugwort, Leo, meaning vision, moonlight, and dreams. What messages are whispering to you from beyond the veil of sleep? What messages are whispering to you from beyond the veil of sleep? So, so the praying mantis asks for stillness and mindfulness. Be present, observe before you act. Okay, observe before you act. Okay, take a step back and observe before you act. Okay, and find the secret in the pause. So what messages are whispering to you from beyond the veil of sleep? So maybe you'll receive a vision, okay? Maybe in your sleep, while you're meditating, and maybe it's trying to communicate something to you. Okay, so what messages are whispering to you from beyond the veil of sleep? Or maybe when you dream about something, and then when you open your eyes, you see it from beyond the sleep. Okay, and then the signs are around you. Okay, so it could be that. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in to my live. What is that? Okay. Okay, that's all the messages I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you again in my reading or next month. Okay, thank you for being here. That's it.